Nice to see you again, Saori. It's been a pleasure to meet with you in Singapore a few months ago for a new partner seminar, and I'm glad to meet you again in beautiful Tokyo here in this wonderful room. But maybe you will want to introduce yourself. For myself, I'm the Deloitte TMT Global Industry Leader. But I think that our viewer want to know more about you, your area of expertise, and maybe also how you started in TMT.
Great. Thank you, Ariane. And the feeling is definitely mutual. I'm so honored to have this opportunity to talk with you, especially in Tokyo, Japan. We have great view here in the room. So I'm Saori Goto, new partner in audit and assurance practice in Japan. And I've been working with Deloitte over 13 years. I've been moving back and forth from Japan and US firms. So half of my career was spent in Japan and half of my career was spent in the US. Since I started working in Deloitte, I mostly worked for actually automotive clients. So most of my time was spent for auto sector. And gradually, I realized that auto sector has been growing, and there are new technology like autonomous vehicle, EV, connected vehicle. Those are really connected with technology field. So I got strong interest in learning for TMT sector industry. And when I came back from the US to Japan about 2 years ago, I spoke with my senior partner, and he helped me to get in one of the largest Japanese telecom companies. So that's how I got into this field.
It's a great journey, and you're right. TMT and tech is fueling most of the transformation of, probably all the sectors. So it's a right place to be, TMT. What do you think about, because you're now completely embedded in the telecommunications sector, how do you see the sector evolving over the next 5 years?
Great question. No one can foresee exactly the future. I mean, even 1 or 2 years ago, no one talked about generative AI. So the industry has been significantly changing, and especially telecom field, their technology of networking, network services, and can I use
connectivity?
Yes, especially their technology of connectivity or information communication technology. It's literally a basis of all of the services. So like autonomous vehicle cannot be done without 5G, or even education, hospital, and everything is based on the connectivity. So I believe that telecom industry will become will play more important role as infrastructure, and their technology will evolve more and more. And I also want to add that cybersecurity or even ESG will be the major topics for telecom industry as well.
No, you're right. Just a question of monetization of all those connectivity services, which is a struggle everywhere around the globe, but surely they'll find a way to overcome that. Now talking a little bit with you about, a woman, young partner, woman in TMT. What do you think you can make? What the change you can make as a woman in TMT?
Great question. I wish we have more female professionals in Deloitte, also at the client side as well. I think everyone, both internally, externally, are struggling to hire and promote more female professionals. And especially Japan, the gender gap index, our ranking is 118 ranking, so it's very, very behind. So we are trying harder to promote more female for leadership level, but we are definitely struggling. And for me, when I joined to my current team, I received a very good comment from one of the directors from client that, oh, you are the first partner I've seen
My
in the
God.
team. And she was actually appreciative for me joining in the team. So it's, my impact provided to client showing and showcasing that Deloitte is cultivating the diverse culture more and more. So I hope I can sponsor younger generations to grow more diversified culture. I mean, I believe you sponsor a lot of female.
Absolutely, and we had that conversation over lunch earlier. It's so important. It's our role to make change happening for the next generation and for us as well. By the way, and between now and 20 years ago, I made partner almost 20 years ago. Change have been like incredible. So we need to keep the pace on, and we are all, as women in TMT, responsible for that. So we spoke a little bit earlier about challenges that we are facing, in TMT and as women. Do you have a way of overcoming? We all have ways of overcoming and challenges. What's your own recipe?
Okay. I have two things. One for like professional challenge, and the other one is more like private challenge. So professional one, obviously this industry has been significantly changing, and dynamics are huge. So catching up the knowledge faster than our clients are very, very difficult and challenging and exciting. So to me, discussing with our CXO level is a great resource to educate myself, and also my hope to inspire the CXO is one of the motivations for me. And for private level, I have a little daughter, so she's 3-year-old, and secure enough time with her is very critical for me. So it's a great motivation. Okay, I should finish work very efficiently, but at the same time, balancing work-life fit is another challenge.
It's it's always a challenge. And you're right. Keeping up on the professional side, keeping up with all the changes and the technology changes that our industry is facing and is bringing to other industry is absolutely key. By the way, we have fantastic resources with our research team that really is a great source of inspiration on what's going on and what are the expected change in business model as well, based on those technological changes.
Excellent.
Maybe for the interest of everyone, do you think you had like pivotal moments in your career that inspired you, helped you progress and develop yourself to be here today in a partner position?
Okay, interesting question. I think I had a lot of turning points in my life, but one of the largest turning points was when I moved to the U.S. firm. Like relocation was huge for me. I actually relocated to the U.S. firm twice, and then kind of moving back and forth. But my first move was when I was a senior staff level, so only like 3 years experience in Deloitte, and I wanted to like test myself and almost like challenging to my confidence, like building my confidence journey. So getting out of my comfort zone and building new relationship there was difficult, but also exciting and fun. So I appreciate to my younger myself like doing that, and I think it influenced to my mindset.
No, it's a big challenge, and considering the different cultural difference between Japan and the US, it was probably a nice challenge indeed.
Yeah, I would imagine like for you taking this big role, like global leader, would be another turning point in yourself. Like, how did you get to this position, and what was your feeling that time?
First, it was during COVID, so it was a very specific time, and basically, it was a period where I couldn't meet with the team around the globe. So it was all very virtual when I took over the role, so it was very specific. But before that, I already had a global role, but I was, that I'm, by background, I'm an audit partner. So I had the global TMT audit role before that. And so I already had I would say international exposure. But being in this position now is very different indeed. And at first, my first reaction is like, okay, I need to think about what will be my legacy. What do I want to achieve? And what do I want to be known for, making a change? And so that was like really, and it continues to be a little bit my motto is how can I, make a change in this journey, in this industry with Deloitte. So that was first thing, and the other one is like, okay, am I fit for the role? Like old woman, and it took me quite a while to say, okay, yes. I'm fit for the role. I can do that, and that's it. So it's but it's obviously there are no women role model in this journey. So you have to invent a little bit what you want to do.
Wonderful. Yeah, I clearly remember you were making a presentation at the new partners meeting, a global meeting, and I think unconsciously I was thinking, oh, global TMT leader would be men. Maybe that was my, unconscious bias. And me seeing you speaking in front of a lot of people and making presentation was very inspiring to me. So you being a leader has a great impact, not just to me, but to a lot of female professionals.
Thank you so much. And I really, truly think that just being a female is change a lot the way that the leadership is seen as as a matter of fact. So, but thank you for saying so. So, last question: how what would be your advice to other women advancing their career?
Advice to younger women. I want to say don't discount yourself. And all of you and each of you have a right to ask for what they want. And that's actually a message to myself too. I mean, I keep saying that to myself. I think women in general tend to be more conservative, and they want to be prepared very well to take the next role. So I guess when we offer to a new role, we challenge to myself, am I confident enough? Am I capable enough? And then sometimes we don't take it. But I think we deserve to ask for what we want. So if there's any obstacle in yourself and in myself, ask what's the obstacle and ask for help to remove it. And it's never be late. I mean, I'm new to TMT industry, but I really enjoyed it. It's been great, and I believe there's a bright future in this industry. So, and Deloitte is great. Deloitte has a great culture to appreciate and support and welcome people who want to try something new. So, yeah, try something new. That'll be my message. Maybe what about you?
I would say, obviously be confident in yourself and authentic. And I think that's it's something that I always followed is like, be yourself, continue to be yourself, and that's how I think we can progress and develop ourselves. So that would be my advice.
Fine.
Thank you so much, Saori. It's been a pleasure, and it's. We have done this interview, actually. We spoke about that 6 months ago.
Right.
It's done. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much. It's been very fun and exciting to talk with you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Thank you.